Everybody find your seats. Let's get started. Nice to see everybody this morning. This is almost a full house. All right. First up, please stand as you're able and join us in our opening song, All You Need Is Love, led by Mr. Ryan Biter.
Love, 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 love. There's nothing you can do that can't be done. There's nothing you can sing that can't be sung. There's nothing you can say, but you can learn to play the game. It's easy. There's nothing you can do that can't be made. No one you can save that can't be saved. Nothing you can do, but you can learn to be you in time. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. All right, I feel like we missed, can you go back one slide? We need somebody singing the but it does. Go back to the chorus. I missed this. The next one more over, chorus 2, where it says, there you go. All you need is love. All right. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Let's just sing that one more time with all you need is love, because I just need to hear that. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Okay. I'm in a better mood.
Say good morning to each other.
All you need is love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need.
All right, class, let's find our seats. I think it's great that we're all so friendly with each other. It really shows how tight-knit this community is. All right, welcome to Unity, where all are welcome. And if you're visiting for the first time, please drop your blue info card in the basket. We'd love to keep in touch with you. We'll go out to coffee or lunch, whatever you're choosing, and we'll get to know you, and you can learn about the community. We're here to support you in affirmative prayer. You can ask a prayer partner who is in the room. Who are my prayer partners? Raise your hands. They'll be available after service here at the Serenity Room if you're in need of prayer. You can call 1-800-NOW-PRAY, 24/7 prayer line. Prayer box by the door. Michael, if you please. All right. And you can call us here at the center, 928-526-8893. We're going to start off today with our State of the Unity. Yay! All right. So we're going to address the same questions as last time, but things have changed. So what's the plan for the new minister? So we're actively searching, but here we have some good news. Reverend Amanda Sue Briggs will be here 2 Sundays a month to help give us some consistency and a familiar face. And Reverend Charli will be here as needed. Round of applause for Charli. Okay. And other than that, if Charli's unavailable or if we have gaps, the board has decided they're going to have board members step in and also previous speakers. So we're trying to get Matt Devlin up here, but don't get too excited. We'll see if we can get him. Okay, how are we doing spiritually? Look at the room. We're full. I think we're doing all right. Okay, what's coming up? Well, we just finished our Night of Mystery fundraiser, so we got the winter. Yeah, we've got Winter Solstice coming up, Peter Mayer concert, and then we'll have some limited classes like journal classes still going on. Selena's wrapping up her first abundance class today, so keep an eye out for those because we'll announce them as they're happening. And how can you support Unity of Flagstaff? Volunteering your time, help during events, bring more people in the room. We'd love to see more visitors. Bring your friends, bring your family. We just love to see new faces. Continued giving and, bring your ideas to me. If you got ideas, hey, why don't we try this? Or, hey, have we tried this before? Let's chat about it. I'd love to hear your ideas. And then what's our financial standing? Well, we are still operating approximately $9,200 a month for operating costs, and we're getting in $8,600 on average. Now, that's an average. That doesn't mean every month, but I just want you guys to keep in mind that you're the ones that keep this operation going. So just keep that in mind, please, as we move into this last quarter of the year. And anyways, I want to show you. Here, let me step out of the way. Are we showing this online, Matt? Okay. The last time I updated you guys, we had this peak right here. And what was great is, even though you guys continued giving, all of this is payroll and all of our bills, rent, insurance, everything. And look at that. We're almost right back to where we were because you guys continually support us. So I figured that was worth sharing and celebrating and showing you that our abundance consciousness is working and it's not going down. Sure, we might get hit with a little blip that's bills. That's normal. You guys get hit with that too. But we're moving up, and that's fantastic. And it's all thanks to you folks. Round of applause. All right. Now, check this out. Look at all these lovely people from the Night of Mystery. We had a full house.
Dang.
Yeah, if you participated, raise your hands. Yeah. Big round of applause for Trina. Dawn. Yeah. She she changed poor Matt's health condition to unalive. But what'll the insurance company call it, Ryan?
Healthcare adjustment.
So anyways, that was a big turnout, and it was all thanks to you folks. So anyways, I'd like to welcome up Miss Kate Pachol to be our opening prayer. She's our volunteer, prayer partner, a motorcycle enthusiast, and a friend. Give us a moment, we'll get her set up. I'll get your chair. And then just keep it close to your mouth.
Okay. I guess I didn't think about how many hands I had. No, I'm okay. Thank you. I can make this work. So thank you for your warm welcome. Thank you for your warm welcome. And thank you for the signal to remind me. You might need to do that a few times. So thank you so much. The warmth in this community was a very big thing for me when we moved to Flagstaff last fall. So thank you so much for your warmth and your kindness and your welcome spirit. I really appreciate that. Today, for our prayer time, let's start with a little bit of breathing. A breathing exercise I do at home regularly. I breathe in for the count of 4, I hold for the count of 4, I exhale for the count of 4, and I hold for the count of 4. If your speed is faster than me or slower than me, do what's right for you, okay? I will do my speed, and then I was going to make a sound, but I'm a little bit short on hands. Let's see, will it work? That'll work. Here we go. So we'll do this breathing exercise a few times, and I'll let you know when through this. Okay, are you ready? Okay. Thank you. Now I will read a little bit from the Mindful Moments book. I will read a little bit from the Mindful Moments booklet that we all have access to over here. Alrighty. Breathe deeply. Allow your body to soften, your mind to quiet, and your heart to open. Become aware of the presence of God. If God is here, then grace is here.
That's a good reminder to turn off your phones.
Hey, I'm invested in what's going on in that game now.
Sorry.
Gracefully invested. So I think I'll go back just a little touch to help us get back into the quietness. So let's breathe. And when things come into our minds that are not in this peaceful, graceful time, wrap them in love and set them aside for later. Breathe deeply. Allow your body to soften, your mind to quiet, and your heart to open. Become aware of the presence of God. If God is here, then grace is here. It is the ever-present flow of divine goodness in your life. You do not have to chase it or earn it. You need only recognize it within you. Grace surrounds you. It lifts you. It is the gentle whisper that reminds you that you are always held. You are always loved. You are always guided. Let's breathe again. 4 in, hold 4, 4 out, hold out. Ready? As we share our gratitudes and our prayer requests, remember that our gratitude comes in with divine light and love, fills you with love and warmth. And as you feel the beautiful, sparkly gratitude in your heart and share it with us, the energy of you sharing it with us is you gifting all of us with a touch of that beautiful divine gratitude. Thank you, each of you who share a gratitude. And regarding those of us who ask for a prayer request, let us all recognize and be aware of what they need, whoever it is, and wrap their need in divine love and healing, and send your prayer energy that way. And with all of us, gifting all of us with that, it's rather beautiful. So thanks to each of you. Is there anyone who has a gratitude or a prayer request?
Hi.
Hi.
Well, my first gratitude will be that this weather's beautiful. But the prayer request is, a number of months ago, I think I asked for prayers for my niece's husband, Santiago Gomez, and he passed away on September 21st after battling cancer for a year, and he was only 48, and they have 2 young children, 2 daughters, 5 and 11. So it's very difficult for them, and I'm asking for prayers for my niece Melanie and her 2 daughters.
Thank you very much. Let's start with the gratitude. Breathe in the beautiful gift of a beautiful day. Hold the gratitude of that in your heart. And as you breathe out, spread that gratitude everywhere. Thank you. And for Santiago's family, we feel the loss of his beautiful self. We enwrap his wife in love, and we know that she will not feel alone forever. She feels the presence of those who love her. And Santiago's 2 daughters, we wrap them in grace and love. Send each of us, we send our energy of grace and love and togetherness to those beautiful girls. Let they always feel connected to their dad, always. Let it be so. Thank you.
This is a gratitude for our continued cohesive community, but especially for Selena and Sean, because without them, I don't think it would be this easy.
Yes. Oh, yes. When we send prayers, we send vibrations to have an impact. And when you clap, that is sending a beautiful vibration also. So let us feel how lucky we are for Selena and Sean. Oh my gosh. Our hearts are overwhelmed with gratitude for Sean, for what you do, for your sense of humor, your charm, and your willing, oh, yeah, I'm serious, charm. You have wonderful charm and a wonderful personality, and I thank you so much for the energy that you grant us. Thank you. Selena, I'm 50% blind, so sorry, I couldn't find you at first. I know I am not the only one who feels so blessed by your spiritual gifts, your leadership gifts, your, knock it off, willingness. Thank you so, so much for everything, mountainous everything that you put into this community. We all thank you both very much. Want to clap? They're goodies, aren't they?
Hi, Kate.
Where
Over
are you?
here. Over here, Marilyn. This way.
Oh, there you are. Thank you so much. 50% blind, you got to just cut some slack. So thank you. And be willing to laugh a little bit. Thank you, Marilyn.
I have a prayer request. My daughter is pretty panicky right now. She is very fond of dogs, and her dog ate a piece of wood a couple days ago and has been in the emergency room and is struggling to see whether it's going to survive this or not. And it's not looking real good at the moment. Hasn't been able to pass anything. And so I would really love prayers that this gets handled in the best way possible and that my daughter is at peace with whatever happens.
Oh, yes. The animals who come to live with us are beautiful souls, and they come to live with us for a purpose, and they connect their heart to our heart, their soul to our soul. So please, let's hold Marilyn's daughter in love. Wrap her in love. Wrap her in angel wings, wrapping around her to hold her in love during this time. We send peace her way. And this puppy, and is it a him or a her? It's a her. Her. Ella? Ella is the dog. So for Ella's beautiful body and precious soul, we send clarity of vision, clarity of action to her medical team. We enwrap Ella in peace, and that her best will is the outcome. Blessings and wholeness and best wishes to your daughter and her Ella Bella and the team. Let it be so. I even saw a hand. How about that?
I have a gratitude for this weekend's mystery evening. Yeah.
Yay! Woo-hoo-hoo.
I'm just grateful for all the people who participated and who put it together. It was my very first time, and I really enjoyed it. And I know that it took a lot of work and coordination, and I'm just thankful that we have a community that does things like that.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, feel the gratitude. Feel the love and the beautiful sparkling light of the gratitude flowing to each of us who were involved in any way, whether we were involved in action or in prayer, in love. Thank you so much. Amen.
I just want to piggyback that on and thank our sponsors as well. They were the people who donated money and made it that too made it possible. And the people who helped decorate beforehand, Jim and Sean, thank you for that. And I have a gratitude. This is a follow-up gratitude. I asked for prayers for my dad a couple weeks ago. He was having surgery to have some masses removed in his bladder. They've been removed. They were found to be non-cancerous. He is recovering. He is doing great. So thank you. As they would say, thank you, Jesus.
And I love Jesus. I love Jesus. I don't think of him the same way I did when I was Nazarene or when I was teaching in the Catholic Church, but I love Jesus, and I'm so grateful. I'm so, so grateful. And you guys have to check out her earrings, seriously. So we have 2 beautiful gratitudes to offer. Feel that beautiful, beautiful, sparkling light of gratitude flowing through this room and gifting everyone who can hear Trina's voice and my voice regarding this beautiful gratitude, these beautiful gratitudes. Thank you, each and every person who pitched in for making this event happen. Thank you so, so much. Your effort, your time was a wonderful gift. And I am so grateful to hear that your dad is doing well. Some of us understand bladder problems, so I really, really am grateful that his bladder is in one piece and inside his body and working all fancy. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you, team. Woo! Thank you for waiting patiently.
Sure. I have 2 gratitudes. The first is I am very grateful that Ryan Beitner is with us
Thank you.
on a regular basis.
Woo, woo, woo! Yeah.
He adds so much to the service. And so I want to let him know that lots of us appreciate his work here. The second gratitude is kind of not necessarily silly, but at my wife and I, at our ages, we're grateful that we wake up every morning.
Oh, yes, oh, yes. Raise your hand if you're grateful you wake up every morning. Yes. It's very, very nice to wake up every morning. And it's nice when your partner wakes up too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a pretty fancy stuff. So I agree with you. I feel huge gratitude that you are each awake and here today. I'm grateful I'm here today, and my hubby is awake and went out for a nice motorcycle ride. So he's awake and in good shape too. Everybody, yes, hallelujah. And Ryan. Oh, everyone, please, let your gratitude flow towards Ryan. Have him
You can look
feel.
that way. You know, I don't like eye contact.
Let us have our gratitude wrap around the room in a beautiful spiral of joy, like his music wraps around this room in a beautiful gift of joy and love. Let it be so.
I just want to say how grateful I am.
Wait, let me find you. Where are you?
Julie.
Julie, thank you.
I just want to say how grateful I am for this community and everyone here, every single person. I feel your support and love, and I don't know where I'd be without all of you. So thank you. I feel very blessed by all of you.
You got a woman with a stick coming after you. Thank you. We all know what it's like to walk into a space where you feel like you're the only one who's alone. Every one of us knows that. Every one of us we tend to highlight the negatives that we imagine about ourselves and think that's the only thing people are going to see. And that is not how I have felt here. And all of us take a breath in and feel the gratitude you have that this lady is with us today. I'm so grateful you're here today. I'm so grateful. Blessings to you. Are we good? Alrighty.
Okay, we're not good. I always wait till the last because I'm running the mic, but I just want to do a huge gratitude to our wonderful prayer team. As a lot of you know, you've heard me talk about Jacob's Hope. We're the nursery down in Mesa who takes in babies and helps them go through withdrawal and helps their families or whoever's going to be their caretaker go through withdrawal. We've had several really big gifts, and we bought the building behind Jacob's Hope.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
I mean, that is a big, huge thing. Last August and September, we were like, well, we might have enough money to make it through this month. And then, I think we're going to close at the end of September. And then October. And then it's just snowballed, and I know a lot of it is this prayer team. We have one really powerful prayer team, and they're still on it. I said, just keep Jacob's Hope on it. You guys are doing so good. But I just want you to, a lot of people come up and ask me about it. I know there's people on Zoom, hello. And it's so amazing that what prayer can do, and I'm so incredibly grateful for this community.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Speaking of prayer, every one of us is made up of bunches of cells, and inside our cells is the divine spirit vibrating with beautiful energy and grace and love. And when a group of us prays, all that vibration energy goes towards those we love and those we care about. And we love and care about those babies. My daughter's adopted. I'd have had one in the oven if I could. And I love those babies. And I love praying for those babies. And I hope all of us here remember to pray for those babies. What do they have? What they have is the need for our loving prayer. So let us all take an inhale, full of love for babies. And as you exhale, send that love to Jacob's Hope babies. Let it be so. Are we all set?
Yep.
Alrighty, let's do our breathing one last time to just end with peace and love. Ready? It'll be inhale 4, hold for 4, exhale 4, hold for 4. And then I'll ding it. Okay, let us begin. Thank you all.
Not bad for first time, right? Go Kate. All right, let me invite up today's PA, Elaine McKee. She's a meditator, PA, volunteer, and our friend. And this lovely picture was from her 80th birthday, so.
this is a so-called inspired moment. I hope it is for you, as it has been for me. The title is Why I Love to Tithe to Unity of Flagstaff. So it's a whole different subject. Now we're talking about money. As a child, I was taught to give money to our church. This sounded like a bill. But it was called a tithe, which I was told means giving 1/10 of one's income. Later, I stopped attending church, occasionally donated to charity, and mostly didn't think much about it. In the early 1980s, where a few of us might remember, there was a savings and loan crisis in this country. My late husband Ken and I began to notice a decline in what was a very good income. We also owned 3 pieces of real estate and had several other business interests, and we thought we could weather any crisis. As the financial clouds gathered, friends gave us a book about prosperity by Catherine Ponder, a Unity minister. Her teachings countered the belief, blessed are the poor, and she wanted to know what's wrong with money. But she opened our minds to the ancient laws of giving and receiving. And she taught that tithing means giving 10% of our income from all channels to the source or sources of spiritual inspiration. So we started to tithe on some of our income. A few months later, there were many business failures. The national recession caught up with us too. Our major business contract was canceled. We lost the 3 pieces of real estate, including the equity, because guess what the interest was on residential real estate at that time? 13%. So loans, of course, were scarce. Suddenly, our world had dramatically changed. And I still thought, though, because we started tithing, we might win the lottery. Instead, one more shoe dropped. Our tax returns for our best recent year were audited. Our liberal interpretation of certain expenses were disallowed. And now we owed about $40,000 in back taxes. So it was bad. But we didn't discuss our losses. Our friends mostly didn't know too much about this, and we just kept on tithing. Oddly, we felt a sense of calm and optimism as we addressed these big challenges. Gradually, we experienced a sense of balance, and I mean years, but security finally came in our financial affairs. It was years later when we began to tithe on all our gross income that we had finally experienced not only stability but prosperity. So along with tithing, we also practiced Dr. Ponder's other recommendations, including opening our minds to the idea of money being good, practicing forgiveness, and using the various mental techniques that we've all practiced, like lists and treasure maps and so forth. But what I want to emphasize today about tithing are 4 things. Give 10% to the source of your spiritual inspiration. As you are guided, increase the basis of your tithe from net to gross. 2, distinguish between tithing and charity. Gifts to charities are fine and good, and they're in addition to the spiritual tithe. Give quietly. How you give, where you give, how much is a private matter. And then 4, expect personal financial prosperity. What happens if you have spiritual inspiration from multiple sources? Oh, that's a happy problem. You have to give attention to where your inspiration is coming from. Tithing cannot be on autopilot. So her ministry, based in Palm Desert, now issues a monthly bulletin For decades, I've been reading them, and she's published letters from around the world reporting wonderful results from tithing. And I personally know that I can feel secure, financially secure, only by tithing. So it's helpful for me as well as our beloved spiritual community here. Thank you. Oh, yes, we have another job. The unity principle number 2, you know, we have 5, and today we're all going to say together, unity principle number 2, let's do it. Human beings are divine at their core and therefore inherently good. The short version is, I am divine. Thank you for the reminder.
Thank you, Elaine. All righty. Yes, it's Mr. Biter again.
Hey, what's up?
Plant only love.
So it's interesting to me how we sort of pick up little seeds along the way in our life. And about 10, maybe 13, 14 years ago, I spent some time at a commune in Oregon for a length of time. They're the Sant Mat community. They follow some Indian guru. And I've always wanted to return there, but a friend of mine, his spiritual practice, because every Sunday they have Music Sunday. That was sort of their one respite from working the gardens all day and that kind of thing. And his task is he would sit down with translated poems from Rumi every day, and he would set them to music. And he has a whole disc of all of them. There's probably 20, 30 different settings, and there are varying levels of finish and quality. And but I always thought this was a wonderful moment. It's Plant Only Love, and it's translated from the original Persian by Rumi. And my friend Sean Shea, not this Sean, different Sean, he's this very hippie-looking guy with a big giant beard. He looks like, yeah, well, a little different. He looks like, you know, someone you'd see at Woodstock, my buddy Sean Shea. And so I just always think of him when I write this song. And so it's just about intention and what you plant. And I also think that our intentions don't always have to be perfect. And I think the song has a little messy points at points, and that's what I love about it. It's just not quite as clean as it could be, but the intention's there of sitting down at the spiritual practice each day and just doing something with it. So. When you plant a tree, every leaf silently declares, every seed you sow will bear fruit. So if you have some common sense, considering the consequences, my dear, do not plant anything but love. Plant only love. Plant only love. If you want love to grow, take care of what you sow, my dear. Do not plant anything but love. The object of your inner thirst reflects your basic inner worth. Water flows from the source above. So if you aspire to something higher, wash your hands of all desire. Come clean at the table of love. Plant only love. Plant only love. If you want love to grow, take care of what you sow, my dear. Do not plant anything but love. Plant only love. Plant only love. If you want love to grow, take care of what you sow, my dear. Do not plant anything but love.
That was wonderful. All right, let's come together. Come on up, Charlie. We're going to transition here into meditation time. And Matt, can you make sure she's unmuted, please?
So I want you to take a moment. There's been a lot of bringing into our awareness the love that's shared in this community. Just bring your awareness to the energy in this room right now. There's an energy of palpable love. And for those of you who are online, you can feel that love also. Just allow yourselves to be centered in that space. Knowing that we are in the presence, and the presence is within us. And so we just breathe into this space, remembering the truth of who we are. That we are expressions of the divine in physical form. We are created in the image of the divine. And yet none of us is exactly alike. It is our diversity and our oneness that is so beautiful. So we just breathe into this moment and take a time in the silence to just be in this presence. To remember the truth of who we are. God is. I am. God is. I am. It is in this truth, in the truth of the I am presence, that I am empowered to love, to truly love, to be that expression of the divine that I am called to be. I am peace. Breathing in that peace in this moment that is not based on external circumstances, but on the awareness of the divine presence expressing through us. I am joy. The joy of Spirit flows through me in mighty and wonderful ways. And I share that joy with the world.
We just know these truths about ourselves. And we hold this sacred space. And we let it all go. We let it all go. And so it is. Amen.
So the song listed, we have an order change, but that's okay. This next one is a Don Henley song that I've done here before, and I feel like every time I've gone to do this song, it's always like flu season or cold, and everyone in here is sniffling, and I'm sniffling and coughing. So the key of it just gets changed every single time of what I can actually sing. But I got the call today that I didn't want to hear, but I knew that it would come. No true friend of ours was talking on the phone. She said she found someone. And I thought of all the bad luck and the struggles we went through, how I lost me and you lost you. What are these voices outside love's open door that make us throw our contentment and beg for something more? I've been learning to live without you now, but I miss you sometimes, and the more I know, the less I understand all the things I thought I knew. I'm learning again, and I'm trying to get down to the heart of the matter, but my will gets weak and my thoughts seem to scatter, so I think it's about forgiveness, forgiveness, even if you don't love me anymore. These times are so uncertain, though the yearning undefined and the people filled with rage. We all need a little tenderness. How can love survive in such a graceless age? The trust and self-assurance that leads to happiness, they're the very things we kill, I guess. Our pride and competition cannot fill these empty arms, and the work I put between us, you know it doesn't keep you warm. I've been learning to live without you now, but I miss you sometimes, and the more I know, the less I understand all the things I thought I'd figure out. I have to learn again, and I'm trying to get down to the heart of the matter, but everything changes. My friends seem to scatter, so I think it's about forgiveness, forgiveness, even if you don't love me anymore. There are people in your life who've come and gone. You know they let you down. You know they hurt your pride. You better put it all behind you, baby, 'cause life goes on. You keep carrying that anger, it'll eat you up inside. Well, I've been trying to get down to the heart of the matter, but my will gets weak and my thoughts seem to scatter, so I think it's about forgiveness, forgiveness, even if you don't love me anymore. I'm trying to get down to the heart of the matter, but my will gets weak and my thoughts seem to scatter, so I think it's about forgiveness. Forgiveness, even if you don't love me anymore.
It is my honor and privilege to introduce our speaker today, Reverend Charli Tupper. Come on up. She's our Unity Southwest Region rep, and she really wants to go out to Hawaii, which is part of our district, so maybe we should add that to the prayer list, a nice Hawaii visit for Reverend Tupper.
Let's do that. Whoa. So one of the things that I really love is that when I get to go around to different Unity ministries is I get to find out what their purpose statement is or their mission statement. And oftentimes it's something really catchy that just stays with you. So like yours is tools, not rules. That's what I hear from this ministry a lot. Tools, we do tools, not rules.
Correct.
And Unity of Tucson, theirs is love only, forgive everything, and remember who you are. And that has really stayed with me because those three statements, love only, forgive everything, remember who you are the three statements that are foundational for all spiritual traditions. All spiritual traditions have a component in there about remembering the divinity, that beginning essence of who we are. It is that the very first thing that happens in Hebrew scripture is the creation story. And it says that we are made in the image, of God. So, being made in the image of God, I'm gonna share a story with you about a rabbi and an experience that he had. So I need to move this because, I'm sorry, it's distracting me. It's like, so Rabbi Rami Shapiro. So some of you may know who he is. I happen to really love Rami Shapiro. And he wrote a book called Loving Kindness. Now, in the very beginning of this book, he tells a story about being invited to participate in a concert that some country music musicians had put together to raise money for the tsunami in Haiti. And this was years ago. And so the tsunami in Haiti, they wanted to raise money to help. And so they invited a few different spiritual teachers to come and talk in between the music sessions and to inspire people. You know, the idea was to inspire them to give for this. And he says, so he shows up and he's like, I have no idea what I'm going to say to these people. I'm clueless. I have no idea. And so he just sits quietly for a while, and he hears the minister who's up there before him, and the minister is talking about how he went to Haiti and how his ministry had raised a bunch of money and the things that they were doing tangibly, hands-on, right there in Haiti and how it was going and all of that. And he's like, wow, I haven't been to Haiti. I haven't raised any money for Haiti. I wonder what I'm going to say. And there's really an element of, you can hear there's really an element of trust that somehow when he gets up in front of this crowd, that something is going to come out of his mouth. And so, sure enough, it's his turn, and he gets up there, and he goes out, and he says, each of us is made in the image of God. Each of us. So it doesn't matter who you are, and it doesn't matter anything. Sorry, that scared me. It doesn't matter who you are, what your likes or dislikes are, how you behave. You are made in the image of God. And he says, and I can prove it. So, can you do the slide? And he talked about the tetragrammaton in Hebrew, which is the name of God as the essence, the substance of all that is, the energy that cannot be contained, therefore it cannot be named. Right? And so, but of course, us humans, we have to figure out a way to name it. So the letters of the tetragrammaton are Yod He Wah He, or we might better know it as Yahweh. And it is read from right to left rather than from left to right. So Hebrew is read from right to left, and so it has the little curvy thing is the Yod, and then the He, Wah, He. Okay? So we're going to turn it on its side. And I'm going to invite you to stand up. And so what you're going to do is, this is a full body exercise, guys. So, this is what he had them do. Only he had them do it on each other. But you take your hand and you come across your forehead and down to your chin. Yod. You touch your sternum, come across your shoulders, and then go down each arm. On the right arm, you stop at the shoulder, make break, and come down. Hey. Wah is starting at the sternum. You just come down to the pelvis. Wah. Come across the hips and down the legs. And you have Hey. You are the name of God. Your body is made in the image of God, in the name of God. And can you breathe that in for just a second? And how powerful that is to think, wow, my body is made in the image of the name of God. And every body is made in the image of God. So just take a moment and look around the room. at all these beautiful bodies that are made in the image of God. Beautiful expressions, none alike, but all made in that image. So go ahead and you can sit down. I use that exercise because that is the key to remembering who we are. That is the absolute key to remembering who we are as divine individuals, as divine expressions. Now, oftentimes people will say that we're made in the image and likeness of God. But you know, the likeness part, that's not a given. The likeness part is we get to, that's our expression. That's our choice. And that's where love only comes in. Because God is love. And so if we love only, if that's all that we do is we love, then we are expressing the image of God. The likeness of God, excuse me. So I'm going, wait a minute, the image. We're expressing both the image and the likeness. So in 1 Corinthians 13 it says, the writer says, he's talking about love, and he's trying to describe what love is. And he says, love is patient and love is kind. And then he goes on to say, and it's not rude, boastful, arrogant, or self-serving. So it's like, okay, so it's patient and it's kind. Patient and kind. Can we be patient and kind with each other? Even in those moments when it feels a little more on the difficult side. Because I don't know about you, but sometimes I have a little trouble with the patient aspect. Sometimes I get into that mindset of, I want what I want, and I want it right now. Anybody else get in that mindset? I want what I want it right now, and so I'm not being patient. Oh, and by the way, I want you to do what I want you to do, and I want you to do it the way I want you to do it, and I want you to do it at the time that I want you to do it. And is that patient? Oh, no. No, it's not. It's also not kind. And it is pretty arrogant. Because when you think about loving someone from a conditional level, where we're saying that someone needs to be exactly like we want them to be, then we're being pretty arrogant because we're saying, well, I've got it together. You need to get it together. I don't know that you can get much more arrogant than that. Or how about walking around boastfully going, I got it together. I got it. I know who I am. I got it together. You know, there have been times that I've done that. And the next thing that happens is I don't got it together. Something happens and it's like, well, that just fell apart. So really love is patient and kind. It always looks for good and hopes for the best. It always looks for good. So can we look for the good Can we look for the good in those people that really know how to push our buttons? You know, and we all have those people who just know where the right button is and push it. And sometimes they push it over and over again. You know, kind of like when you go up to a stoplight and you push the button and it doesn't do what you want it to do immediately. So you think, well, maybe if I push it again, it'll listen to me. So love is really about allowing each of us to be who we are. It is about remembering the truth about someone else. And you cannot remember the truth about someone else if you're not remembering it about yourself. Hence comes in forgiveness. Forgive everything. No, don't you mean except this one little thing over here? I really want to hang on to this. Forgive everything. When we forgive everything, we are freeing the energy within ourselves to express the likeness of God. Unforgiveness is an energy block within us, not someone else. The unforgiveness that we hold oftentimes we don't really have that great of an effect on someone else. We may treat them badly because we're holding a resentment or something, which would affect them. But the energy that we're holding, that affects us. And there's another really important key about forgiveness. Oftentimes we think about forgiving a person. I'm going to forgive Joe because Joe hurt my feelings. You don't forgive the person. You forgive the act. And that's a real important distinction, that you forgive the act, not the person. Jesus said, your sins are forgiven. He didn't say, you are forgiven. He said, your sins are forgiven. Go and sin no more. So it was about the act. Whatever the act is, that's the energy that we're holding on to. And so when we release that act and the energy that we're holding on that act, we release that energy within ourselves. And it frees us up to express our highest nature. It allows joy to flow through our lives. Even in the midst of chaos and confusion, we can experience that peace and that joy of God when we're not holding on to energies. Negative energies. And so we dissipate those energies. Now, I did just say that those energies that we're holding on to really don't affect the other person that much. But they do affect them. Because any time that we hold a negative energy, any energy that we hold, we are sending that energy out into the world. And so as we send that energy out into the world, what is the energy that we're sending? Do we want to send love, peace, joy, kindness, patience, goodwill? Or do we want to send the energy of, as the old song says, he done did me wrong? And so therefore we're looking for people to done did us wrong, or to do us wrong. So when we release that energy, we open ourselves up to remember even more truly who we are. And we make a difference in the world. So I'm going to go back to Rami Shapiro for a second. So what he did was he had people face each other, and they did the tetragrammaton on each other. And then he talked about how important being and seeing the divine in every person. And he said, and by doing what we have done in this room today, we have changed the energy of the planet. And we have helped those who are forgetting who they are. Because every time we remember who we are, we empower others to remember who they are. And it can be somebody on the other side of the planet. We don't know. Because it's all about energy. It's all about that shift of energy. And as we shift that energy within us, we truly make a difference in the world. So remember, your body is the divine in expression. You are the name of God. And I invite us all to go forth and be the likeness of God as we remember the truth of who we are. So what I want to do is I want to invite us into a spiritual practice. And the spiritual practice is going to be, it'll be a meditation, but it's a spiritual practice that's going to join together the tetragrammaton and the Buddhist practice of loving kindness meditation. So I'm just going to invite you to get comfortable. And in getting comfortable, I just want you to again imagine yourself drawing on yourself the tetragrammaton. Just imagine that image on yourself, that you are the image of God. You are the name of God in expression. Just take that energy in. Whatever that means to you, to be the name of God. And now I want you to bring to mind someone that you deeply care about. Just imagine them standing before you. And imagine yourself doing the tetragrammaton on them, acknowledging their divine presence, that they are the name of God in expression. Now I invite you to bring to mind someone who challenges you. Someone who knows where that button is. And I invite you to draw the tetragrammaton on them. Recognizing in this moment that they too are made in the image of God, that they are the name of God in expression. And as we hold this energy, we do so knowing that we are called to see the divine within ourselves, to see the divine in others, to love only, forgive everything, and to remember who we are. Amen.
Okay, this slide should have been for the previous song, but.
Imagine the other slide you saw. Go back.
That's pretty much how my life is most days. This one comes from a quote that's attributed to St. Francis of Assisi. It says, "Preach the gospel at all times, and if necessary, use words." Apparently there is some debate whether he said that or not, but the intention is nice. This is called Gospel. Use words if you have to. An open heart and a steadfast ear is a safe place to land. For when your empty light comes on and you've done all you can, and though you may have doubt and fear, you are always welcome here. Though you may have been lost, these arms mean you're found. And all I can see is what you can be, and all you really need is a friend. Compassion, grace, and a little free food is what the whole world needs. Spread this good news everywhere, and salvation you will see. And live this life with a loving plan. Then the kingdom will be at hand. All I can see is what you can be, and all you really need is a friend. There's no way that I could say just what you mean to me, but watch the actions of my heart and maybe you will see. See, I have wondered quite a while just to see your silly smile. And all I can see is what you can be, all you really need. And all I can see is what you can be, and all you really need is a friend.
Ryan Biter, everybody. Yes, I need somebody to sponsor Ryan today if you'd be so kind. Just keep that, all right. Let's prepare for our celebration of abundance. If I said you can come up during announcement time, grab a mic and come up here. Yeah. Okay, come on up, basket blessers and basket blessers and basket giver. All right, let's start with Dawn.
You can read it with me. Our board consciousness is abundant. We are an abundant and thriving community. Our second board consciousness is the new minister. We are attracting the best new minister for Unity of Flagstaff, who leads and inspires us into our next phase of spiritual growth and service.
Join us again.
We release our limitations and give from abundance. We are abundant. Thank you, Spirit.
Go forth. You know, okay, I'm going to go through this kind of quick today. You don't know the ways to give? Here we go. Cash or check. If you're on Zelle, here's a QR code. Let's not do that in real time today, but you can give on Zelle, unityoflagstaff1@gmail.com, or you can use this QR code, which is also in the newsletter. You can send snail mail, P.O. Box 1740, Flagstaff, Arizona 86002. And let's get to the announcements. Okay, my two announcement people, come up here with a mic. Okay. Unity Coffee Hour. Our next one's October 22nd. It was great. We had 4 people. We'd love to see more. Be there, 9:30 a.m., Campus Coffee Bean. Journal Magic coming up Tuesday, October 28th, 11 a.m., here in the center. Peter Mayer Concert. Please RSVP. The flyer's out in the hallway. If you have more questions, ask Ryan after service.
RSVP, do it, please, go.
We do have limited seating. Okay, Unity Hiking Group, no hike this week, back on the 30th. Talk to Bruce. Do you own a local business? You can advertise in our newsletter. $75 for 6 months, $120 for 1 year. And as you can see, we have one so far. I have received a second one from Mr. Gary Robbins. I'm waiting on his logo, but he'll be on there soon. And then volunteer, help us clean up after service today. Please take balloons home. You can pop them, you can do whatever, but after service, I want every balloon to find a home. Thank you. Okay, go ahead, Marcia.
This is, okay. The NAU choirs are fabulous. They have one of the best choral programs in the world, in the U.S. at least. Let's say that. And the Festival of Choirs is this afternoon at 3. It's $10. Where? At Ardrey Auditorium.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
Yay!
I got back just in time to remind you about birthdays, anniversaries, all those exciting things you want to appear on next year's calendar. Time to sign up. We'll be here after church for the next couple of Sundays. $10 for an entry. Look at October. We had a whole bunch of things happening, and I bet you didn't know it if you didn't get a calendar. Don't let that happen again. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, giving statements. If some of y'all checked your emails yesterday, you would have seen I sent out third quarter giving statements. Please look them over. If there's any errors, let me know. I haven't gotten them to everybody, so if you don't have yours, give me a little bit more time and you'll get it soon. All right, let's bring those baskets back up here. Everybody join us in saying, thank you for this bounty. Thank you for this community. Thank you for the good we do and will do. We are joy-filled, and so it is. All right, please stand for our closing. We're going to reprise All You Need Is Love.
Love, love, love. Love, love, love. That was wrong, yeah. Love, love, love. Let me hear the trumpets. Ready? All you need is love. Ba, 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 da, da. All you need is love. Ba, 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 da, da. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. Do it one more time because I messed it. And all you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all.
All right, let's join me in the prayer protection. The light of God surrounds us. Claim the light. The love of God enfolds us. Claim the love. The power of God protects us. Claim the power. The presence of God watches over us. Claim the presence. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Create an amazing week, everybody. Remember, adopt a balloon.